What's a Nintendo?
That's a good question.
If y'all haven't checked it out, I played Mario Bros. 3 in the past episode. Although enjoyable, it's not the best Mario in my opinion. I could go on in further detail, but I heard a pitchfork just now, so I need to shut up and keep going. So, yeah, Mario World. If the old NES Mario games isn't what makes them fanboys open their pee holes in bliss, then it's most likely Super Mario World. A grand spanking new Mario game for the Super Nintendo. This is a huge fan favorite to a lot of Nintendo peeps, and now that I got the chance to try the game out, I have to agree. This rules. I'm more of a modern Mario player. I played Super Mario Bros. For the DS, for the Wii, and I might even pick up the newly released Deluxe Edition for the Switch. Make it 30 bucks and then we'll talk. My point is that I'm used to modern Mario games and Super Mario World hits me right at home. It's easier. Kind of. I can actually backtrack if I want to. I may not have an item hub, but now I can switch out any 2 items on a whim, plus there's many secrets to find. Look, it's a Mario game. Do I really need to say the game is plot? Okay, fine. The Toadstool gets captured again, and Mario needs to travel to 8 different worlds to go save her, defeating each of the Koopa Troopa kids in the process. Once you make the kill, you move on to the next world and the process repeats for each one. What I also like is that this game is set in Dinosaur World, like in the old Mario Brothers show, you know, where all those YouTube poops came from. Yes, I remember YouTube poop. I want my veterans discount, cha-ching, blah bling, thank you. So the gameplay took me by surprise compared to Mario Bros. 3. At first I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I couldn't grab Koopa shells for Pete's sake. But here in Super Mario World, you occasionally get these tutorial boxes that shows you the ropes on how this game works and how you too can become a professional Pro League Mario gamer. Immortality feels good. Real talk, I appreciate this. I don't have the manual to this game, so finding out how to play sounds really neat. Thank you. As I mentioned before, you don't have an item hub anymore, but now you have this box up here, which is where your next item will go. You just give the select button a little shove and you can switch out power-ups to your liking. But watch out, because if you get hit as, say, Caped Mario or Fire Mario, you immediately get demoted to a 150-pound baby instead of just regular Joe Schmo Mario. So getting hit is an absolute please do not do. Speaking of power-ups, they're pretty much the same here. The Fire Flower has Mario cough out fire spit to obliterate enemies. Regular mushrooms are the game's Viagra, but now there's a new ability, the Cape, which rocks. Whenever I can reach top speed, I just soar into the air whenever I can.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all!
You can control whenever you dive and ascend into the air to manage your speed and height while keeping the momentum going, and it feels super good even if you do it wrong. I had to completely redo a level just for the sake of flying again. It's just that fun. What's also new is that everyone's favorite green dinosaur makes an appearance in the game.
Yoshi's in it! Yoshi's competing!
You can use Yoshi to run through the stage with ease, and you can use his tongue to eat everything and everyone. Kinda like me whenever I go to Taco Bell. If you make it to the end of the stage with him, you can keep riding that weird green dog until you eventually lose him. One way or another, you will eventually leave him behind. Sometimes by sheer accident, but not in my case. The whole game to me is pleasant. The art style is obviously a lot more vibrant and detailed, and the quality is a bit higher. And the same can be said about the music. Mario music tends to sound old, repetitive, and hey guys, did y'all ever hear the underground theme? It's a bop, I swear, let me play it for the 30th time. Since I wasn't familiar with the OST of Super Mario World, I found myself enjoying the music even more here, including the underground theme and the boss themes. The platforming and the game design is creative and well thought through. As usual, this is Nintendo we're talking about. It's charming and adorable to play. It might even be the first Mario classic I'll finish all the way through in my own time. If someone is unfamiliar with Mario, then their first Mario game should be this. Forget Mario Bros. 3, the grass is greener over here. I give this game a I totally did not commit murder out of 10. This one's a doubler since, well, you'll see why in a bit. Also, if you keep seeing me rewinding this game, well, that's because shut up. So, Ghosts and Goblins. I've been warned heaps of times about this classic Capcom title, but hey, it's almost Halloween, yo. I'm feeling that spooky mood, and I'm always up for a hard game. So here's that story. Our girl gets napped and we have to go rescue her. Yep. We go through about 7 levels full of improbability and wishing I turned back minutes ago, but now we have to go save this bitch. So Ghost of Goblins is basically medieval Mega Man. I'm sure someone out there has made the joke already, but I'm bad at jokes, so let me live. But yes, you just keep heading right as you spam that button to fire your spear while keeping these bad boys out of your way. I got coochie to save post-haste. While on your way, you can pick up multiple weapon modifications to help beat the baddies harder, but I only found one because I didn't get very far. The game's bullshit. I expected the game to be hard, and believe me, it is a tough game. I mean, I did beat Dark Souls 3 times, my gamer privilege is due right about now. But what I don't like is when the game flat out pulls bullcrap on me. It's not the enemies that's the issue, it's how the game runs. It's extremely choppy, and every bit of the game clips right into each other, so it's hard to tell what's what. And most importantly, it's unresponsive as all hecky. You see me here bracing for impact, but in reality, I'm spamming that fire button begging for the sweet gamer gods to bring me mercy as I got stuff to do and I want to be done with this game and I want the hurting to stop! Well, I was warned. So I quit the game and I went to see if the sequel, Super Ghouls and Ghosts for the SNES was on the online library, and looky-loo, there it is! Since this is on a more bearable console, let's see if the game is at least stable. Now, you put that pitchfork away and shut up! As it turns out, this game is not only stable, it's functional, it's fast-paced, but also fun. Holy cow, I had fun. It's a tough game, don't get me wrong, but at least you can see where things are and it's responsive, so I hope y'all don't mind, but I'm gonna throw out Ghost of Goblins right into the dumpster where it belongs. So the plot of this game is that your princess gets captured because why not? You travel to around 7 levels until you eventually get to the end to save your girl. So the story is pretty much the same, except you get with the girl in a pretty castle party instead of a date in a graveyard, which is a pretty bad idea to begin with considering where this game is set in. As for that gameplay, it may be slower, but it fits with the constant platforming segments around you to dodge stuff with ease, and it gives you a sense of strategy to plan your next move. You also have a double jump that has a set momentum, either the direction you're going or straight up. So plan your jumps wisely because later in the game, you'll need it. Just like in the last game, if you take damage, your armor is torn right off because I guess the monsters want those 9 inches of pure gentleman as much as the chick does. But when you take damage with just your undies, you flat out disintegrate into bones. Just why not? You'll be grabbing multiple weapon styles like every 10 seconds now, which gives you a sense of planning and power. But once you grab the special armor is when your weapons turn into the embodiment of engulfed rage. However, since it is easy to get smacked around some way somehow, these guys don't last very long. Well, except for the next topic I want to cover are the bosses, which are complete butt wipe wimps compared to the other guys I just fought that weren't afraid to strip me down. These guys do take a while to take down, and the only boss I had real trouble with was this water boss here. But the rest are easy to predict and are left open for me long enough to mash that fire button until all I see is blood on my thumb. Needless to say that these guys are easy. If you made it past the other guys, especially this muscle demon jerkwad, then you're gonna be A-okay against these peeps. I had a lot of fun with Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It felt like a huge relief compared to the NES Classic. I felt like I was being challenged and not cheated. It had a sense of reward if you oh so dare fight all the enemies around you for extra goodies. Be warned though, you still have a life system, and once you're out, you're forced to start all over again. Challenging, but hecky is it fun, and it keeps you on the edge of your seat. I give this game a oh no, out of 10. And there we have it, y'all. There's another 2, or in this episode's case, 3 Nintendo games out of the way. Time to hit up another 2 sometime next week. Have any recommendations? Let me know in the comments. Most importantly, be sure to like and subscribe because guys, I'm not going anywhere. You'll be seeing me again and I only get funkier every time. And be sure to ring that bell so you never miss an upload full of spicy gags and memes. You can find me on Twitter at JorGoGoArt or on Facebook at JorGoGo for any more updates of what's going on, and you can support me through either Patreon or buying some merchandise on TeePublic. Anywho, I gotta hit the sack. My eyes are about to shut off on its own. I am tired. Mwah. Good night. JorGoGo signing off.